Hi, my name is Albert with Mainland Cycle Center, and today we're going to take a look at a 2013 Kawasaki Ultra 300 LX. The Ultra Series jet skis have been quite popular. They do really well. Nice, large three-seater. This of course is a 300 LX. The 300 is the horsepower. This one is 300 horsepower, and that comes from a 1500cc 1.5 liter engine. It has a supercharger on an Eaton supercharger, as well as an intercooler to make that 300 horsepower. This is the highest horsepower personal watercraft on the market. The Kawasaki's, this Ultra hull is known for being a really good rough water boat, meaning it handles really well in choppy water. The Ultra LX models, the 300 LX models, we typically do our bolder, brighter colors on the 300X. The 300X is essentially the same boat, but it has a smooth seat, where the LX has this touring or saddle type seat that a lot of folks like. But the LX models tend to be maybe a little more grown up in their colors. Still pretty flashy looking jet ski, but really rich colors on the Ultra LX. So this is like a, I don't know exactly what the name of the color is, but it's almost like a titanium or a beige, but a lot of metallic in it. It really looks great out here in the sun. The two-tone on the seats, HydroTurf mats straight from the factory, so really great looking mats on them. These do have the rear boarding step standard, so this is for reboarding in deep water. It just retracts when you step up. Then all the Ultra models have this grab handle down low and one up high. And then you have a tow hook for pulling skiers or tubers. You do have a storage compartment here. And so you've got a nice size storage compartment there. And then this is where your key goes. And these have two keys. They have an orange key, which is full power. This one. And then this one, which is the slow or smart learning operation key. And the yellow key is going to reduce the power by about 20%. So if you have beginning riders or just anybody you want to slow down, this key will do that. And then of course you have your lanyard that ties to your wrist that clicks just right here on your handlebars, and you've got tilt and trim, so you can tilt the nozzle in the back up or down, and then you've got your start button there. These do have a cutout on the handlebars, so you can remove this panel, and there's a GPS that you can install right here. It does not come with the jet ski, it is an option. And then these also have a fuel economy mode, so you can put these in fuel economy mode. Just cuts back the performance just a little bit, not a huge difference on that fuel economy mode, but should help you stretch out the gallons there a little bit. And then these also have electronic cruise control, so you've got those controls. And then they also have a wake mode setting, and this is to set the cruise control, and this button also puts it in that wake mode setting. Or I guess we should call it a no wake mode. For going through a no wake zone, it'll just do 5 miles an hour when you put it in that mode, so it just keeps you from speeding through a no wake zone. And then great instrumentation, digital instrumentation, speedometer, trim gauge, tachometer, boost gauge, fuel gauge, hour meter, clock, you know, all of that relevant information. The Ultra models have a huge storage compartment on them. Close to 60 gallons of storage on these Ultra models. Got a fire extinguisher compartment here, this little bucket, and then this picks up. And then in here we've got just a huge storage compartment. Your battery is in there, as well as an access panel there to get access into the hull for service. And then your fuel fill is here. Now these are high horsepower, high performance jet skis. These do require 90 plus octane fuel on the Ultra 300s. Of course, you've got mirrors. One of the things you're going to have on all the Kawasaki jet skis is a water bypass outlet. That's what this is. Anytime you're either in the water running or hooked to the hose running, you should have water coming out of here. And this just lets you know that there's water in the cooling system. It's just a visual inspection that there's water in the cooling system. The flush on these is on the back of the jet ski, right here. And we'll talk a little bit about flushing if you want to run the jet ski out of the water. Of course, we're down here on the coast in Texas, so we want to flush them anytime we ride them in salt water. And so the black is going to be your engine flush. Now on the the black side, you connect your hose here. You do not run the water without running the motor. If you run the water for any extended length of time without running the motor, there's a good chance you're going to fill the motor up with water. And so start the jet ski first and then turn on your water. And typically we'd flush for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or so. Just let it idle. You can bring the RPMs up just a little bit, but we don't want to over rev it out of the water with no load on the motor. And then the gray one here is to flush the supercharger, the intercooler, excuse me, flushes the intercooler, and you do this after you do the motor, and you do this one without the motor running. And so again, we just would flush it for maybe 5 minutes or so. Then you've got dual drain plugs here on each side. There's your exhaust outlet, and then you've got some tie down points here for tying it down on the trailer. But we'll see if we can get these seats off and show you the motor. The rear seat pops off fairly easily. There, I'm going to have to set this camera down to pop this rear one off, the front one off. Alright, and so there's your motor, a inline 4-cylinder, fuel injected. It is liquid cooled, of course, as we talked about. It's supercharged. The intercooler is right back here. One of the cool things about the Ultra bodies, whether it's a 300 or non-300, is that this rear panel comes off of the jet ski. So you've got 4 bolts, 4 nuts right there. If you take those 4 nuts and washers off, this panel comes up, and that really opens up the access to the motor for doing service and maintenance. And for us down here on the coast, we like to keep this motor sprayed down with a protectant and oil to make sure we don't have any corrosion issues. There, dipstick to check your engine oil. But this is a purpose-built motor just for this. We don't use this motor in anything else. It's a purpose-built marine engine just for Kawasaki's jet skis. Alright, but let's see what else. Really great jet skis, like I said. They handle fantastic. The acceleration on these is just amazing. Every time I ride one of these, I just cannot believe how fast they are. Just absolutely incredible. One of the things on the hull we'll show you as we're wrapping this up is the spray strips. These little strips right here that you see. As water tries to come up the hull, these spray strips are going to knock water back down, so it keeps this a nice dry ride so you don't get a lot of spray over the bow and in your face, because that's no fun. Alright, well that's a look at this 2013 Kawasaki Ultra 300 LX. We are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45 in LaMarque, Texas. Our website is mainlandcyclecenter.com. Our phone number is 409-948-4969. Give us a call, shoot us an email, come by and see us. We would love to help any way we can. Hey, thanks for watching.